urge you all to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. And worst of all, a poacher. And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
Stop! You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Deal with it, for God's sake!
But, sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious. Seize them immediately.
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
Lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a... It's a hanging.
You can't hang him. He's a noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh? I was wondering when someone would turn up. All right, then. Let's hear it.
My respects, Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost all the others were killed, including my page and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now...
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
Sir, we came to your castle in a state of desperation. Your Chamberlain had the guards empty excrement on my lord's head and beat him without hearing us out. You were still at the castle then, and if he'd let us see you, maybe you wouldn't have left and wouldn't have been ambushed. And if that wasn't enough, when he had Sir Hans arrested, he refused to believe who he was, even though not only I told him, but your Captain Thomas too.
I must say you have courage, youngster. But I expect I would...
Sir!
Best be quiet, Ulrich. And I apologize to you for that unpleasant... Anyway, let us leave. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade...
Some attack towns, others prefer to abduct the king and intimidate him.
Wenzel der Faule, a lazy, incompetent king who neither wants to rule nor to surrender the privilege. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what...
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go...
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that... maybe. What arises from...
Sir Hanush and the other lords on our side are interested in knowing what the stand and whether...
In other words, whether I might betray...
If anyone's a traitor, it's Sigismund.
Henry!
That's all right, Lord Capon. Your escort speaks from the heart. I respect that. But the question is not a monarch who neglects his responsibilities to his realm, or do you regard your Wenzel as a...
Well, King Wenceslas may not be perfect, but at least there was peace while he was on the...
That cannot be denied. Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding rough...
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that only I'm damned if I know how to do that. Since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. So Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight.
Right now, we've got a common enemy. So we have...
So then, sir.
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may... I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers...
Just say the word, sir. Where...
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle. Or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there, Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very willing to fulfill. It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole...
Who is this?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant... His children are grown up. His daughter married well, thank. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. In short, the house of Nebak is more than behold.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. That will do us. If he delivers, I will regard his obligation.
What should we do if he...
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth. I do not expect any great obstacles. But he will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Is the route safe?
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places...
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here, by my side.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile state.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count...
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down, and he will supply you with horses. And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
May I ask something, Sir Otto?
Oh.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits?
Henry, don't stop.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we...
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble.
I've already told you that's nonsense. How would he be...
And why does this Toth interest you? Yeah.
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for...
Interesting. Interesting.
Thank you, sir.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Ulrich here. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now that Sir Otto has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated. There your equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish. Gentlemen, follow me. So, Sir Hans, allow me to...
Hold on, Sir Ulrich. If you think
everything is settled between us, and we're gonna act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstance? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offence.
And are you the king? That you can hand down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you had plenty of reasons to realise it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realised that.
You couldn't have realised? Yes, you could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more I apologise. And now, please allow me to show you to your quarters.
I wouldn't dream of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
I think you owe him a proper apology.
I think I've apologized more than enough. Even though I had little reason not to regard him as a poacher. But still, I will try to rectify my error. Nevertheless, welcome to Trusky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost. The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
All too well, thanks.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken for a beggar again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you, or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Is there any work? Demons?
Quiet, but yes.
You mean horn?
Do you know, but I suppose you could do it? You
want me to get... At least tell me...
war, the car,
How many?
a lot, certain, expected.
And I've never... So what...
Our cooks, Osina, the good news for now. We have to act...
What did you do?
We usually accept...
Lord. How long did they...
And then, I'm sure the quest...
I'm ready to... Could you arrange...
Very well, but don't... I let the... If anyone...
You said something...
We've always used... Which one would...
I reckon...
If I believe... But don't... God be with you.
What is it, you scoundrel?
What do you have? I'd like to discuss the price.
But of course. Aye, that will... Thanks, and have a nice day, friend. What can I do for you?
My body is in...
Aye, the...
I need my wound.
All right.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No,
Yeah.
that's more like it. Just a bit more. You certainly won't regret it. My baths are... I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend.
must have stolen that from us. And now you're walking around with it on. Give up!
All right, all right. You caught me. I surrender.
You're a thief, and you're even...
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now I'll take those...
Have a look then.
Right. That's all right. That, but I don't want to see... What are you waiting for? On your way.
Should you? He says it's all right. I'll be happy to help you, friend.
I'm in no mood for nonsense. So no messing about. Got it?
Did you hear?
Damn it.
What?
Someone.
You just used...
Kurva.
A D...
Stunt you have. They really...
A D...
Fine. I was sick, but doing it
A D...
I'm sure it had... I feel...
A D...
You're...
Greetings.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear...
Christ, what kind of mess is... I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. Take care. Take care.
The other day for a great price.
What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Didn't you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly, but when the king commands, his subjects...
I took a look at herring.
And?
I'll take him.
Good. He ain't the an honest... I've heard...
Their name?
Aye, they've got
Well, I know the best.
that's what the first actually wants him. He won't. And horse it trough.
All right.
And of course, I've prepared mistakes. You can take.
Sure.
Take care.
Be careful. It's not safe here.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I'm ready.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
I'm sorry.
Just a little longer.
No thanks.
You've no business here. Wanted to break in here, did you?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
God grant you health, sir.
God bless.
Come here. Easy, good horse. I'm ready. We can go.
That's great, but in this dark, we'd end up breaking the horse's legs. We'll meet at the second gate at sunrise and then set out.
Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Don't ride among people if you don't know what you're doing.
So when to see my mother and to talk about.
I'm ready.
We can't. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
God bless.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Oh my... It's hungry as a wolf.
Lord be with you.
Christ, pardon me.
I could go for something to eat now.
People walk here too, you know.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Did you hear about what happened with the big wheel?
Easy, good horse.
Well, shall we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under...
Aye.
Off. Which, look...
We had a
Thank you. I'm glad to have you as my... But now...
And you have my...
But I take...
You're right.
Therefore, I give her our...
Your wish is...
As soon as we get... It's high time.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up. It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors. But I can't deny this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul, and he'd ask me. So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life? And I'd have to tell him, well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching. Christ on a stick! I can't have that! When I go to the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
You're telling you had a beautiful wife and lots of kids. But the House of Perkstein continues in glory. Blossoms.
Only I'm still waiting for my damned inheritance, and I don't have a wife yet. Thank God.
What'll it be?
I'll have a look at the...
Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Only because it's...
That's almost finally, a reasonable sum. Excellent. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Take care.
Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truscovitz with a roadside chapel.
Go! Go! Ja! Ja! Go! Go! Whoa! Whoa!
We need to continue to Nabokov. Are you ready? Christ, yeah. Oh, my head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear.
Thanks for riding.
I think nothing of it. So,
Like I say, I'm the Lord of... Splendid. Oh, dentes fortuna, Juve! We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realize. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Burgov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
What does he have to gain?
That's what we have to work out. But sometimes gaining something is less important than not losing what you have. We should be able to agree on that.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
Get over here so I can fucking cut you up. I'll kill you.
I shouldn't leave Capon on his own.
As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again.
Capon is really taking this mission seriously. I probably should too.
I'll hack you to ribbons!
Quick! Quick! Whoa! Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying Nabok a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir